If you want me to turn white...
Stop! That's it. That's the end of the video. Hi everybody. I filmed this whole video already, but my makeshift outdoor studio, you have to understand, is starting to fall apart. Speakers don't work anymore out here, and I brought out another speaker and played it, and then when I was editing it, it was way too loud. So, time to just add in music and post, I guess, which sucks, but I bet you thought I only had one special guest. Introducing my second special guest, Xavier. Just so you guys know, Xavier's kind of gonna be in and out of this video. He's a legit special guest, but he's got an agenda, he's got a busy schedule, so he's gonna be popping in and out of this video. He's probably not gonna be in it for the first half. So I think I might start this as a series. I'm just doing it as a series to keep the videos rather short. I know I haven't done a video in a long time. I've been very busy. I've actually found an apartment and signed a lease with two of my good friends. And I'll have to do a new studio there. Maybe I can do like a real studio. I don't know if people like this or not. No one ever tells me anything. It's not like I get that many views anyways. Like, not enough views for people to be like, do something different. But still, I don't know. But yeah, I've just been busy. I haven't been able to do videos. But here we are. I'm going to do a series. And the series is just going to be about tips regarding art school or SAIC. So here's the 2018 updated tips for SAIC in general. I'll start with some grievances that I have, some things that people do that I don't like. For instance, a lot of the time people will make political art at SAIC because sometimes they have a lack of personality, and that's okay. Like, not everyone knows themselves at this age. So they decide, oh, I'll make art about the immigrants. That'll be cool. That's a trendy topic. People will like that. Okay, that's fine in theory. But when you make art about immigrants and you've only read a fucking article on Cosmo, read like 2 long Instagram captions from like a woke page, and maybe watched Vice News once, you don't really know what's happening with the immigrants. Especially if you're a white person, if you're gonna make political art about things that maybe don't apply as much to you, you have to fucking nail it and get it right. You have to get it right. And a lot of 99% of the time at SAIC, people aren't as smart as you would like them to be. Especially when it comes to their decision making, because people feel that they can make art about anything, which I think is almost true. You can make art about anything, but there are some riskier topics, depending on who you are, that you're gonna have to do a good job of if you don't want to get fucking roasted and look like a fool. So, yeah. I know that maybe this video isn't very funny. Not to say my other videos are really funny. I think they're funny. Anyways, yeah, don't make art about political stuff if you don't know, or don't make art about anything if you don't know the real situation. Do some fucking research. Another grievance I have with art making at SAIC is that, sorry, I have this like, I had this bubble on my foot and then I stabbed it with a knife and water came out. And now I'm trying to get rid of the dead skin and it kind of hurts. So I don't know, ow. The skin underneath is tender. Anyways, one of the other problems that I have with people that make art at SAIC, and this is a more broad problem that I've seen a lot, and I think I've almost done this myself, but throughout a semester in a certain class, there will be kids without fail, I think it'll probably be for my whole time at the school, that make art about the same thing throughout the whole semester, but it's not a series, if that makes sense. And that can be okay. Like like I wanna get this right. So for my first year, a lot of, not all of, but a lot of my work pertained to the topic of loss. And that was because, I'll make a really, really long story really, really super short. That was because my dad died. That's about as short as I can make it. So I made a lot of art about loss, but it wasn't like all art about like, oh hey, my dad died. It was just about loss of all different kinds. It was kind of exploring the general topic of loss. So it didn't feel like you were looking at the same shit every time I brought in some new work to class. I would try to get weirder with the idea of loss and being kind of disconnected from reality. And I think that that's a good route to take. That if you, let's say, like making work about queer identity. Let's say you're a queer person and you like making work about that. That's totally cool. But it gets boring for everyone. Doesn't matter what it is. It gets boring because there's only so many things you can do with the amount of time that you're given. So maybe pick out subcategories of what it is about like queer identity that you want to focus on, and mix them up every once in a while. It's good because it's a sign of respect to your peers that you don't expect them. You don't think that your work is good enough that you can make work about the same shit for every project and you think it's that good. So it's a sign of respect of like, hey, I know that I'm a student and that I'm not one of the greats and that I can't just do the same thing. Also, it's a good exercise if you're serious about making art. It's not cool to make art about the same thing over and over and over again. It's not, honing one skill doesn't mean anything. So those are my two big grievances. If you're going into art school, please, if you're gonna make art about something that you need to know about, like if you need to have some knowledge about, know it. Learn about what it is. Take the fucking time to sit down and read a book. And I know that sometimes, I've heard so many times people like, oh my god, I'm at art school. 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 Your art sucks. Your art's so bad. And I've had so many people in my classes. Like, okay, for instance, in one of my classes, I had this girl, and this is such a specific example. So if you know who this is, it's fine if you tell her. It's fine. Sorry if you're watching this. I won't say your name. But she got baptized like that year, and she was very happy about it. She felt very connected to the spirituality of it, and that's totally cool. You can get baptized and be happy about it. That's not against the law. But when all your art is about your baptism, not even the topic of baptism, but like one of her projects was a map of the beach where she got baptized. Another project was a small sculpture of the beach where she got baptized. Another project was a video about a girl getting baptized. Like, it was all just...
Sorry, I'm annoying. Being annoying. I'm not annoying. I scrolled to Gilmore Girls and I hit the middle and it's like not playing. And
okay.
Thank you.
I was on a fucking roll here. I was on a fucking roll. I was doing the fucking whole... I was doing a whole video. I just got interrupted.
Sorry for the interruption. But yeah, those are some things that you shouldn't do. I will also give a tip though. Because I'm not just going to tell you what you shouldn't do. I'm also here to give you tips. I'm here to guide you, you know? A tip from me to you, a valuable tip that no one else gave me, is that if you're a decent student, all your classes are going to be super demanding. And you aren't going to have enough time to make all the projects that you want to be really good. There isn't enough time. I do know people that that do make all their projects really good. I know this guy named Pat who can just do amazing on all his work. But for most of us, we're not like Pat. So we get distracted, we procrastinate, and that's fine. I'm not here to tell you that you have to be working all the time. It's good to do that, but you're probably not going to if we're both being honest. Pick the class that you want to put things in your permanent portfolio for. Like for me, I'm a photographer. I do photography. Maybe I'll do a brief roll of some of my photos. Maybe not. Pick the class that you want to put permanent things in your portfolio for. The other classes, you don't need to work as hard on the projects for them. Put all your time into the things that will actually benefit your long-term career, or that will actually help exercise who you are as an artist in that department. That's more important to me than having, like, if you're taking like a sound class just for fun, like I am next semester, your sound might not be a big thing for you to put in your portfolio. It might for me, I don't know yet. But if you're taking a class like sculpture and you know you will not be getting a sculpture job, I don't even know what those jobs are, then you don't need to sink all your time into that project. Don't turn in shit, but like, here's what I'm saying. If on the first project you do a really, really great job, and it was just because for some reason you didn't have a lot of other things going on, and you had the time to put in like, I don't know, like 12, 16 hours into it. Cool, except now your teacher's going to be expecting that level of work for the rest of the semester. They're going to probably think that you fell off if you didn't. It's better to put in 8 to 10 hours of work and turn in something okay, and maybe every once in a while really surprise them and wow them, than it is to just kind of like, just do like an okay job, if that makes sense. Or doing a shitty job. Making bad art consistently for your classes though sucks. Don't do that. People will talk about you, and I don't even think that's wrong of them to do.
Yeah, it's a balancing act, I would say. I think it's gonna sound kind of shitty, but the mentality to make it through should be, if you want a soft bull, don't be the shittiest person in the class. That's all you have to,
Yeah.
No one's gonna remember
the second worst
you're
person.
The second, no. You're just like,
Unless the worst person is really bad, and you're just like also really bad.
Yeah. Then it's like, damn, those two suck together.
They're both the worst. But no, that is a good mentality to have. I was telling Xavier the other night that I was the worst one time. It was a group project, so it wasn't really my fault.
Count. Group projects don't matter.
Group projects are so shitty. You're gonna hate them. Oh, you're gonna hate them. I hated them.
Gotta hurt you. No.
Is it gonna be melted?
No.
Where'd you get
I
it?
just got it from the box.
From the box. Oh.
And the tip I have is you should also be cautious, not cautious, but be aware of who your teachers are.
And if they like it. Because I know my core class teacher, and my research studio teacher in both semesters, they both like me, and that has given me more opportunities. My core class teacher got me a scholarship, and then now, as based on the day we're recording, what's today? July? I don't know. I'm supposed to be part of a show later on in the year, and a residency in Miami, which is not even part of like my practice. You know what I mean? Like, I got into performance art when I got here, but originally the mindset was to do painting and animation. So,
Long story short, he's better than you, and he's gonna be better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Long story short is
He's better than you. You just flex so hard on
I'm
him.
just saying that just because you're trying to soft bull in all the classes you don't really care about doesn't mean it should be like a you don't care bull.
Yeah. Also, you're still paying a shit ton of money for him. So,
Still a fact.
still do the work,
Do
but
the work.
don't
Pass your
stress
classes.
yourself out as much.
Exactly. Pass your classes. I mean, don't.
Yeah.
Don't ever, for no reason, ever use fairy lights in any of your projects for anything. Don't. My last personal tip, I can't stop playing with this dead skin on my foot. Anyways, my last tip is if you feel like you've seen it, or you feel like it could be a Tumblr post, probably don't use that. Probably don't turn it in, because if you feel like people have seen it before, it's probably really boring.
They probably have seen it before.
And it'll probably be really funny, and people will probably laugh at you.
Yeah.
There's nothing that feels better than secretly laughing at people that turn in bad work. Debris, Xavier's neighbor, if you're watching this video, I hate you. If you liked this, if you want me to turn black, leave a like.
If you want me to turn white / Caucasian
No,
/
no, don't.
of Caucasus descent, leave a dislike.
That sucks.
If you want me to turn white,
Stop! That's it. That's the end of the video.
if you want me to turn white, leave a dislike.
Also, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I almost have 50 of you guys. He's one of them. Ella Snyder, you're the biggest subscriber that I have. And you're also the queen of YouTube. And I love you. Where's the button? There we go. Wait, was that the button?